fight tonight.
What's going on, everybody? Jade up here. Today's video we're going to be discussing which enchants and traits you should be running, or at least what I consider you to be running. Excuse me. As far as for in-game trials and score running and all that meta best and slot shit. High risk, high reward is what I like to go for. So that's what we like to do. So I do have Torogs on, so we're going to be discussing the traits on the weapons and then the enchants on the weapons, and this is with infused, or this is with infused on Torogs as well. So obviously Torogs increases the potency by 30% of the enchant that you have. So that's why we have Torogs up 24/7. Anyways, so on our weapon, we have a one-handed sword that is infused with Crusher on it. Now, with the patch notes in the recent update, they pretty much screwed tanks with the Crusher, kind of. Of course, somebody else doing something gets nerfed on some other side, right? So it happens. All you do is just adjust and go from there. So that's what we're doing. We're adjusting. I just want to show you guys a little bit of something that you may or may not have noticed or know. But what we do is we stopped using the infused crusher on the front hand, and we put a decisive trait. If I'm Nord, I put decisive trait on there just to kind of get ulti faster. I've actually tried it with Argonian as well, and it's actually not as bad. It's not that bad. I mean, you get a 20% chance to gain one additional ultimate. So it's actually not even really that bad. I mean, and then you gain ultimate as a tank when you're holding block, when you're dodge rolling. If blood spawn procs, if you're a Nord, every 10 seconds you're getting ultimate. There's so many different ways that you can get ultimate: light attacking, heavy attacking, heroic slash, igneous shields. There's numerous ways you to get ultimate as a DK, and that's why we went with decisive, especially as a Nord. So Nords and their racial passives get ultimate, 5 ultimate every 10 seconds, which is actually pretty insane, and it's actually really crazy. I'll kind of mention this a little bit, but the ulti build that I did with a few weeks ago or last week or something like that. Anyways, the shield ultimate, I got at 20 seconds. Well, I could reduce that and get it up to 13 seconds. There's a few times that I've gotten it up to 12 seconds, and that's just the shield ulti. That's not even the rest of ulti that you can get. You could probably get the rest of the ulti in like shit, probably like 10 or 11 seconds, if not 12 consistently. But anyways, long story short, as a DK, mind you. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so decisive on our front bar is what I've been running with the shock damage. All right, and then on the back bar, I've done infused crusher on probably about 90% of the bosses. Just gonna show you something. So we're gonna lay down our shock wall or our blockade or whatever, just stay on our front bar. As you can see, it continues to proc. It just stays procking. And I'll show you one fight on the Manny that I had a while back. Now this has been this was back in February, so obviously it's March 14th now. The reason I'm waiting so long to do this is because the patch just dropped on console, and you know, everybody can get the same information. Crusher 100% of the time. Obviously, I was on the front bar again, so decisive, you know, whatever. So we're gonna go to the Manny fight that we had and sync them, and you're basically just sitting there doing that anyways. So we ended up. I've been saving a lot of fights, but I haven't noticed that they weren't saving because I'm already filled up with all these. So like Assembly General. The only reason I saved this one is because it's the highest I've seen on Alkosh uptime. Oh, I haven't seen anybody else get higher. But anyways, long story short, I mean, you can still obtain 100% uptime. And of course, I did the magic steel and reach and fracture. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, like, you can still keep a pretty decent uptime, if not 100% uptime on Crusher. We're just using blockade. Just wanted to show that. So, I've been using Infused Crusher on my back bar. And then on my front hand, I've been using Decisive. And again, the Decisive, I already went over why. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I've been using. You can may or may not like it or whatever. So I just wanted to show you guys what we've been using in our trials. We've been running Sanctum lately, trying to get a pretty good score in there. So if you guys want to watch that or whatnot, I'll put the Twitch handle up around this area-ish. You guys can tune in if you'd like to see. Other than that, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend as we're heading into the weekend. And why is my dude smiling like that? Other than that, you guys have a great one, and we'll see you in the next video.